Betrayed before the wedding. I thought the worst thing that could happen at the end of my engagement was cold feet, not a full-on betrayal. 1 minute, I'm fielding texts from friends asking about the bachelor party my fiancé swore was just a getaway with the guys. The next, I'm opening an email from a wedding photographer, sent to me by mistake, addressed to my fiancé, attached with a glossy, intimate album of a lakeside elopement. The bride is my ex-girlfriend. The groom is the man I was supposed to marry in 2 weeks. They're locked together, laughing, kissing, wrapped up in the kind of happiness I thought was reserved for me. My first thought was that it had to be a prank, some sick joke. But there's the hand-me-down necklace I gave her, there's his tattoo peeking out from under his sleeve. The photos are time-stamped from the same weekend he'd insisted he needed space to clear his head before the wedding. The same weekend my ex had texted, "Hope you're happy," and I brushed it off as petty jealousy. I realize now, they'd been plotting this for months, maybe longer, sharing secrets and glances behind my back, weaving this web while I was busy planning for our future. Confronting them wasn't like in the movies. There wasn't screaming or dramatic tears. When I showed up at their apartment, they were already together, still in their wedding clothes, like they'd been waiting for me to catch up. He just said, "I couldn't live a lie," while she looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You always knew we had unfinished business." It felt like the floor dropped out from under me, like my whole life suddenly belonged to someone else. Now every text, every late night, every just friends moment replays in my mind, and I wonder if I ever really knew either of them. The twist is, as much as I want to hate them, part of me is relieved, like their betrayal finally forced me to admit how much of myself I'd lost trying to keep both of them close. I'm left with nothing but the truth, and somehow, that feels like the first honest thing I've had in years.